In this video, I'll be showing you exactly how to use the same exact trading algorithm, EA, or even manual trading strategy that you're currently using on Metatrader 4 or 5 and copy all of that over to your Tradovate account. And it could be with your favorite prop firm like Apex and everybody else that uses Tradovate as a trading platform. In order to do this, you are going to be needing a couple of things. So let's go ahead and start this. The first thing you're going to need is a trade copier. I personally like to use Traders Connect. It's simple, it's pretty intuitive to use, and it basically gets the job done. The second thing you're going to need is a demo account from PU Prime. I suggest this broker because they have a symbol specifically for futures. So that's why it's easier to use this than different brokers who don't necessarily have that symbol. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a bit. And by the way, you can just open the free demo accounts. You don't need to actually deposit or whatever, even if you're in the USA, because they don't necessarily accept US clients, as you can see here, but you could just come here, put that you're from somewhere else, and then be able to open up a demo account. You're not going to go through KYC. And of course, you're going to need a futures trading account, which for this example, I will be using Apex as my preferred prop firm. So using this setup, you will be able to copy whatever trades are already running on your Metatrader 5. Let's say you have your trading algorithm on there, or your EA is already set up on there, and those trades will copy over to your Apex Tradovate account. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is to log into your copy trader. And by the way, I will put a link to all of this in the description. So first of all, go ahead and click accounts right here. This will enable you to add your 2 accounts. So as I said, 1 demo account and then 1 Apex account. So we go up here to add accounts, and this is the choices we have. So first off, we're going to connect our Metatrader 5 account first, and then from there we'll continue. So now that I've put all my information, I will click confirm and then wait for this to connect. And as you can see, it says connected, so we're already good. The next step is we're going to add another account, but this time we're going to choose Tradovate so we can add our prop firm account. So we're going to come here. I'm already logged in, but if it was you, it will tell you to use the same information that you get over on this side of your Apex dashboard, and then you will just have to put it in. We'll go ahead and call this Apex prop. We're going to click confirm, and this will connect our accounts. And as you can see, this says onboarding accounts. So it doesn't instantly connect it. It takes about 60 seconds usually. So we'll check back in about 60 seconds or less to make sure that this is connected, and then we'll come back here. So as you can see here, it says connected. So we have both of our accounts connected. Now let's go on to where it gets a bit technical, and we're going to go over to the side again. We're going to go to copier settings and go all the way up top here where it says add master copier. Click that, and we're going to say copy from the PU Prime demo that we just had onto the Apex prop firm account. The risk type we're going to currently use is lot multiplier, and for now we're going to use 100%, but we're going to be changing this per symbol that we're going to trade, and I'll show you that next. So now that that is confirmed, all we're going to do is go over here where it says symbol mapping. This will allow us to map a symbol from our Forex broker over to our futures broker, and when I trade this, it triggers this pair over on that side. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to go to NAS 100, which in the futures world is NQ. Now, the reason I told you to choose PU Prime instead of a different broker, because PU Prime has 2 symbols. It has the NAS 100 cash symbol, and then it has the NAS 100 future symbol. And the future symbol moves exactly like NQ over on the future side, whereas NAS 100 is slightly different, a few dollars difference. So I'd rather be more accurate and use the FT symbol. But this method does work with the NAS 100. So now what you'll need to do is map this over to NQ. But here's the thing, because in futures, you cannot open partials, you have to open full positions. And NQ, 1 full contract, is a pretty big lot size compared to 1 lot size of NAS 100. So what we're gonna need to do instead is trade the mini version of NQ. So we're going to search for MNQ, and as you can see, it's right here. But with Apex, this is not a tradable pair. So we're going to look for the one that's tradable, which is MNQ Z5 in this scenario. And then we're gonna click OK. And by the way, to know the exact name of the symbol, all you have to do is log back into Tradovate, into your Apex account or whatever prop firm that you chose. And you go over here to symbols. And as you can see here, I can see MNQZ5, and that's basically MNQ, or MESZ5, which we'll use next, which is basically MES. So you could find the tradable pairs right here for your prop firm. Now let's go back. We're gonna choose SP500. And as you can see, we have both the cash symbol and the future symbol. We're going to go over to the future symbol and find MESZ5 because that is what our prop firm names it. And as you can see right here, we got NAS 100, SP500 is now over to MES. Now we can also trade gold in futures. So if you already have a good gold trading strategy, you can just convert it over to your futures account. And the way that we're going to do that is, first of all, we're going to fire XAUUSD. And this one does not have a future symbol. It's just the cash symbol. And we're going to go find MGC. So GC is the gold symbol. MGC is the mini gold symbol that will allow us to trade this comfortably. And we're going to do the same thing for Apex. You just add a Z5. So as you can see, E micro gold, MGCZ5, we're going to click add mapping, and there we go. Now, anytime we trade NAS 100 FT, SP500 FC, or XAUUSD, it's going to go and convert over to these symbols over on Tradovate. And I'll show you a demo of that happening live in just a bit after we're done configuring this. Now, once you have done this, we will go back to copy your settings, and we will do something right here where it says override settings per symbol. And now you need to understand that I had to do a lot of math to come up with these equations. So the math would go something like this. 2 lots of NAS 100 equals 1 micro contract of NQ, which means to make this conversion happen, we need to use a 50% lot multiplier. If you don't understand what that means, just copy it and trust me. The 4 lots of S&P 500 equals 1 micro or mini contract of ES. So that means that we will need to use a 25% lot multiplier in order for 4 to equal 1. And then finally, 0.1 lots of gold equals 1 micro contract of GC, which is gold. And you will need to use a 1000% lot multiplier in order to convert 0.1 into a full contract when it comes to the backend. So now I'll show you exactly how to do that. And by the way, this also means that the minimum lot size that you're going to need to use are these. So 2, 4, and 0.1. So now we're going to come back here. We're going to go and find MNQZ5, which is what we have. And then as we said here, it's going to be 50%. And then we click confirm. We're going to go over again, MESZ5. We're going to do 25%. And then finally, we're going to do MGCZ5. And then we're going to do a 1000% lot multiplier. And now we're ready to go. So now we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of what happens when I open up a trade in MT5 and then what happens inside of Tradovate when I take that position. And we're going to do it for every single pair that we just mapped. So we're going to do all 3 pairs that we just mapped. So let's go back to the computer and open up Metatrader 5 and open up Tradovate. So as you can see right here, I have a huge tab of Metatrader 5 opened up on the side right here, and I'm basically just streaming it from my phone over to my computer because it's easier to do these little tests on the phone rather than using the desktop version of MT5. And then on the side right here, we have the Tradovate account. And right now I want to show you what happens when I open up a position on Metatrader and then what happens on Tradovate at the same time. So let's go over and find our NAS 100 FT pair, which is right here. And we said that the minimum lot size that we want to open up is 2. As you can see, that will open up it should open up a 1 mini contract if we set everything up correctly. So let's take a random buy. Rest in peace to this funded account that I bought, but whatever. We'll take a random buy.
Order filled.
And as you can see, the order filled over on Tradovate. And as you can see here, this shows you the PNL, and this shows you basically the PNL over on this side. And when it comes to the profits will always be higher over on your futures accounts because there's no spreads and stuff. So that's a good thing for us. Now, what we want to optimize for is that the drawdown, when shit is going badly, that is also the same, but it's not higher on Tradovate than it is on Metatrader 5 because that's not good for us. If the profits are higher, no problem, we'll take that. For example, I'm up 15 bucks here and this is up $20. So that's fine. And if you use the strategy that I'm telling you right now with my configurations, you should be fine. So let's close this position to show you what happens. And as you can see, as soon as I closed it over on Metatrader, the order filled over on Tradovate, and we have closed that position in profit. Now let's do the exact same thing for gold. As you can see, this is XAU USD. I will go ahead and trade it. And as I said, the minimum lot size here is 0.1, which should open up one mini contract of gold. So let's take a random buy again and compare the results. And as you can see right now, we just went into some drawdown. We are down $20, $21 on the Forex side and about $23 over on the futures side. So it's very similar. As you can see, they're moving about the same, which means that our calculation of 0.1 equals 1 mini contract of GC is pretty accurate. Again, none of this is going to be 100% because there's always delays in execution and the difference between futures and CFDs. But this is the closest I've gotten them to be. So as you can see, we're down $21. Here we're down $24, $23 here. So that is extremely close to each other and is good enough for us. So I will go over and close this position in a loss. And as you can see, as soon as I clicked close, it closed on both immediately. So that is really good for us because that means the executions are extremely fast. Now, finally, we're going to go over to S&P 500, which should open up an MES contract for us. And as we said, unfortunately for this, the minimum lot size is 4. So in reality, it's 3.8 to get the closest drawdown, but 4 is easier to work with because you can go from 4 to 8 to 12, etc., and it's just easier to work with. But if you want the most similar drawdown, 3.8 is the number, and we'll take a random buy right now at 3.8.
Order filled,
which should open up one mini contract of ES, as you can see right here. And when we look at the drawdown, this is about $2.50. This is about $4. This is the closest I've been able to get it. Just wait for it. As you can see, this is 6, this is 5. So there's $1 difference right now. Now they do move slightly differently, like I said. So it's never going to be one-to-one extremely accurate, but this is the closest I've gotten them with a whole lot of testing. So this is good. As you can see, $6 loss on the Forex side, $5 loss on the future side. So this is extremely close to each other. So we're going to go ahead and close this position in the $7 loss. Close position, boom,
order filled,
and there we go. The order filled immediately, and we just copied over 3 symbols, 3 pairs extremely accurately, and all of them traded smoothly with very fast executions. So now how do you move forward? How do you translate what we just spoke about into your trading algorithm, your EA that you're already using in Metatrader over to this? Where after having exactly what I did here set up, now all you have to keep in mind is these positions right here. Any strategy that you're going to put on your trading algorithm, make sure that the minimum lot size is a 2, and preferably it's a fixed lot, meaning that every trade that opens up is 2 lots. The problem here, if you're trying to use something like a martingale strategy where it will go from 2 to 2.3 to 2.5, it's not really going to work over on the future side because you cannot open partials. You can only open 1 contract, 2 contracts, 3 contracts, only full numbers. So because of that, strategies like martingale are not necessarily going to do well. But if you have an algorithm like Archangel X, which actually trades with the trend and takes positions kind of like a manual trader, then in that case, this whole conversion will work extremely well for you. And if you want to learn more about our trading algorithm that helps people pass prop firm challenges, and we've helped thousands and thousands of people pass. Matter of fact, just go over on my YouTube and check my older stuff. You'll see how I've been able to scale from $0 in funding to over $20 million in prop firm capital in just 4 years. So I've taken this to the max level, to be honest. And yeah, go ahead and check it out. If you want to pass your prop firm challenges much more easily using our trading algorithm, click the link down in the description. But never mind all of that. If you already have your own strategy or you have a manual trading strategy, again, 4 lots is going to be the minimum that you want to open up for the S&P 500. So when you're trading manually, you're going to go from 4 lots, then 8 lots, etc., etc. You got to go in multiples of 4, and that's how you'll be able to trade S&P 500 accurately. Now with gold, I guess it's better because you can start at just 0.1 lots and then go from 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and that will respectively open 2, 3, 4 contracts of GC. So yeah, futures in general does not really favor martingale strategies, but you can still do it as long as it's in full numbers. So it might go from a 0.1 lot over to a 0.4 lot, whatever, but then you're gonna have to manage the risk on that. That's up to you, but that's basically how to use all of your Metatrader 5, Metatrader 4 trading algorithms, manual strategy, whatever it is, over on Tradovate, on Apex, on any prop firm that uses Tradovate, which is most of them. So that means that right now, while you're passing your FTMO, you could at the same time just add a trade copier and pass your Apex accounts at the exact same time. Now, of course, each prop firm has different rules, news this, news that, close before this. That I'll leave it up to you to figure out and choose the prop firm that works for you. I just wanted to make this video as an example. And yeah, I hope you've learned something here. And honestly, this is a huge opportunity for all of us traders, especially all of us that have spent years on to the Forex side. And as we can see, there's a huge shift over to the futures side. And it is a little different. The terminology is different, etc., etc. But now we can still trade natively inside Metatrader 5, which we have done for decades at this point, and have all of that just translated over to Tradovate without us needing to learn a whole new platform, whole new terminology, etc., etc. We can pass both at the same time. And again, if you're interested in a trading algorithm that can help you pass your prop firm challenges, whether it be on the Forex side or the futures side using this method, all you need to do is go down in the description and click the link there. Everything that was demonstrated in this video will also be in the description, and go check out my other videos, man. It's fun.